darn it was blue, was it?
No, it was red, Naruhodo. What do you think?
No, that's...
Mother...
With that kind of attitude, maybe her surname should be Blue, not Green.
Then I'd have to wear a blue outfit.
She will now apologize for not wearing a blue outfit.
I'm sorry. I'd have... What?
Taxi.
Fiacre? Yeah, sure.
No, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do the G.I. Joe thing.
Okay. I'll hear ya. Taxi. At once.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greatest Attorney Resolve. We're on the second case, and there's a dead man in front of us right now.
He's taking a nap. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my. The gentleman's deceased of the...
He's so deceased, he's killing Susato.
Uh-huh.
My god, people are dying left and right.
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! Mr. Natsume. Oh, why? Why is this happening? Why to me? I've only just got out of court yesterday. I was finally home after 2 days of misery. And then I wake up the next day to this. No early bird should catch a worm like this. Woeful worm without wiggle. Okay.
What?
I see you're in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustache.
Ah! Not the horrible airlock Sholmes! Shoo! Shove off! Show yourself the door! I never invited you!
Mr. Shobs came here with us.
Well, take him back.
Well, shoot, okay. Mr. Shobs, get out of here.
No.
Oh, I'm afraid he's doing that Spider-Man thing again.
Oh, yeah, no, he's up there. We're down here. We can't get him anymore.
I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Miss Natsume.
Or make things worse.
I am entirely at your disposal, Mr. Mustache. What can I do for you?
Get out! That's what I want you to do!
I'm afraid that's beyond my power.
Ah! This Grayson.
Hey, here they are already. The busybodies.
Gregson looking at you like, ah, yes, the squad, of course.
Ah, Inspector Gregson, what a pleasant surprise.
Pleasant, is it? Gives me heartburn every time I see your face at a crime scene, Sholmes.
You should see a doctor about that. I deduce, Inspector, that your heartburn is a result of your excessive consumption of fried food.
Oh. Good morning, Inspector.
Hey man, leave the fried food alone, it's tasty. This is a crime scene! Don't go touching anything! Did you hear me about that? It's a crime scene. Don't go touching anything.
Or good morning
Oak.
to you too, Sunshine. Boy, there's a lot to take in right now. This is a scene.
He's wearing Geta?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh.
He's wearing Geta. So, Inspector, what was the victim's name? Who was he?
Mr. William Shakespeare. He was a lodger here.
What a name.
Uh-huh.
As you can probably tell, he was an actor. A bit of a dead loss, as it happened, so just dead. Mr. Shakespeare? There was a landlord of this old Mr. Girdib who, and the other lodger, Mrs. Natsume, who found them. They fell into the eyes at the usual hour, so Girdib got worried and kicked down the door.
But doesn't Mr. Gardiv have a bad leg?
Ah, yeah, you're right there. It was that jittery Japanese hunchback over there that actually did the cooking.
Really? So Seki-san? Can you imagine that guy kicking with those shoes?
No.
The victim was pretty hard up, it seems. Even done some time inside for petty crimes. He had no money, no place to go, and no friends. He's only acquaintances with the people in this house. Miserable life, and a miserable end to it.
So, what exactly is Mr. Natsume still doing here? He's not involved in the investigation, so shouldn't you have sent him away from the crime scene?
I'm not saying it's because the fellow looks old or anything, or that the act's suspicious. But I thought it would be prudent to take a statement from the culprit. I mean, cohabitor.
Gregson. You nearly said culprit there, didn't you?
I'm not racist, you are.
Oh dear. Mr. Natsume appears to be under suspicion again.
How does this keep happening to you?
It certainly seems that way. He does just come across as such an odd fellow, doesn't he?
Can't believe he's related to Maya Fey.
Poor man. How unfortunate.
Anyway, I can't say much until the coroner gets here. But I don't think the villain's been gone that long. The body's still warm.
Even if the inspector would allow it, I don't think I could bring myself to touch a dead body.
Oh, okay.
Wait! I said hands off! You're gonna miss my crime scene.
Oh, no, I just wanted to look, that's all.
No chance! I know you're kind. You don't mess it up just by looking at it.
Ugh. Someone's in a bad mood. Okay. I have a feeling I actually can't do anything yet.
There's certainly some bad air in here, isn't there?
Well, maybe if we had a window, we could air it out.
Yeah, imagine that, having a window. Alright, it sounds like I better talk to the inspector first and try to curry some favor. Well, we just did, so I guess we're gonna talk to other people for the time being. What a terrible thing to have happened. It's only been 3 days since I was arrested for the incident on the pavement outside.
Hey, damn, your speed running is getting really good. You're gonna go to jail in no time, buddy.
I didn't want to speed run going to jail! And then, having finally regained my freedom, it starts happening all over again. Endless existence of excruciating experiences! You know what? If this happened back to back, I don't blame him wanting to go back to Japan after this at the end of the first game.
Honestly, yeah.
So, the victim lived here on the ground floor, and your room is just 1 story up, isn't it? Yes, that's right! In a way, we were neighbors, I suppose! So, did you know the victim? Were you friends? Oh no, you're getting all shifty. Soseki! Soseki! No!
He's having flashbacks to the war.
What's the matter with Soseki-san now?
He's getting flashbacks to the war.
It was an
What war?
It was an innocent enough question, wasn't it? Why does he seem so shaken by it? I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger. But did he ever invite me to his room? Never! On my honor, I swear it! He did invite you to the room, didn't he?
What an extreme reaction. You're probably wishing you never asked now, aren't you, Miss Naruhodo?
We wish many things.
When we found him here, I felt wretched, which is why I sent word asking you to come. Through that inspector over there! And then there was Sholmes. Hi. What are you doing?
I'm doing my best JoJo pose.
He really do be JoJoing over there, isn't he? Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
You need only observe to know it, my dear fellow. Investigating, naturally.
There's nothing natural about that pose.
Mr. Sholmes, have you made some miraculous discovery?
Patience, my dear madam, patience. We've not been here in this room 5 minutes.
Pretty sure we have been.
It's been...
So far, all I've managed to deduce is what actually happened.
So nothing at all.
Thank goodness! But isn't that everything we need to know, Mr. Sholmes?
Now that you propose the idea, I believe one could indeed see it that way. At the present time, I have managed to draw 2 incontrovertible conclusions.
Oh.
The first, that there was a physical struggle here last night in which the victim fought for his life.
This is a deduction theater, isn't it? Ah! Why are you screaming? Mr. Natsume, what's wrong? Is something that Mr. Sholmes says significant somehow? No! Don't mind me! Forget I was here! Sir.
Okay.
And my second conclusion...
We're sure he didn't do it, right?
We're definitely sure he didn't do it.
is that there was a poison lingering in the air here last night that passed the victim's lips.
Is poison the theme?
Nonsense! Soseki? Alright, Mr. Natsume. Why are you reacting so extremely to Mr. Sholmes' deductions? No, please! Pretend I am not here! That's really hard to do.
I wish I could!
Invisible! Ineffable! Inscrutable! Insignificant! Impossible to ignore.
You must tell us everything, Mr. Sholmes. Spare no detail. Like why almost all these cases involve poisoning for some reason.
I mean, technology wasn't that quite advanced back in the day. I think poison was very, popular.
Well, I understand that, but it's just weird that, like, most of them are like, did you just, like, off the guy? No, I poisoned them.
But of course, let the theatrical tragedy before us be unraveled by my great deductions, presented for your pleasure in 2 acts.
We've heard some truly astounding great deductions from Mr. Sholmes in the past. No doubt this will be no exception. What miracles will unfold before our eyes this time? More ridiculous stuff.
So, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Herlock Sholmes, logic and reasoning spectacular. Act 1.
Oh God, no.
There's acts
Here we
now?
go again! Cause of death.
I do love this music.
It's great.
Careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night. Foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison.
Soseki? What are you doing?
Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate which contains, you will observe, 1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful? Indubitably. Why is the soap set so purposely upon the dish? Like the victim's last supper, in fact. Yes.
I don't think he ate it.
Would it be that the man was about to eat it?
Why?
A fork reveals the answer.
He's like, wait a minute. I'm
He's like,
being sus right now, but I don't think he ate the soap.
I'm just like, why? I just love how Soseki's doing all the reactions because the guy's dead.
It appears that the young man's appetite was his undoing. Taking up arms in the form of his cutlery, the victim engaged in a deadly battle for his life. Yet the struggle against his hunger was in vain, for in the end, he couldn't resist devouring the slippery feast.
Okay, so we all agree that every time he does these, like, everything he says is wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
There's a
Okay.
modicum of truth to them, it's just a matter of pulling out the right thing.
Yeah.
London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of this plate. The soap and the lather about the young man's mouth are too perfectly matched to ignore. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to excessive ingestion of foul soap.
I think just eating soap in the first place is a problem.
Though personally I have a greater interest in the taste of foul candle wax, of course.
Sholmes! Poisoning from soap ingestion. Suicide or murder?
Sorry, I had to blow my nose there.
If he ate the soap! If he ate the soap! Sorry.
The cause of death identified, we proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question. Was this suicide or murder?
Soseki! What are you doing?
The audience will recall that death occurred during the victim's last supper. Did the man dine and die alone? This single teacup suggests the answer. To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however, certainly.
That won't stop you.
The careful criminal could have absconded with his own cup to cover his tracks. Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow.
Soseki!
Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock.
But we established that... Oh my god.
Though forced open now, at the time of the incident, this door was locked,
I would just say don't even try, man. Just don't. Just give up and just go with it.
and the sole key was in the victim's pocket.
No.
In other words, when the victim consumed the poison, he
I
must have been all
refuse.
alone. Alone with his inferior soap, from whence wafted an inferior scent. And with that acrid aroma lingering in the air, the victim met his end in tragic solitude.
That doesn't answer our question that you posed, Jones.
We can take comfort only in the fact that his soul was well cleansed on its way to the hereafter.
No possible perpetrator present.
Okay, but Sholmes, you literally said in your first topic that the soap was bad, so he probably didn't smell good. Going to hell.
Are you trying to inject logic into this?
Yes.
Me just like, yeah, huh? Okay, Sholmes.
Oh god, this is where I die here, isn't it? Okay. Thus concludes the final act of Herlock Sholmes' Great Deduction. Also, my voice actor may be passing away soon.
Please don't.
Wait, what? Where are you dying?
I'm kind of sick.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Like this just like entirely messed up my head, so now I'm just loopy.
Okay.
No,
No,
that's
that-
perfect. No, that's
no,
perfect.
that's what Herlock Sholmes does in general. Like that's Herlock Sholmes. You need to sit down. You need to drink some water. You need to recover some brain cells after listening to Herlock Sholmes for an extended period of time.
Also, you being loopy is perfect because you're playing Herlock Sholmes, so. There's just one thing, Mr. Sholmes. Well, several things, but you know.
You are disposed to identifying just one thing, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Pray, what concerns you?
All the things.
Well, no matter how hungry he was, do you really think the man would have eaten soap?
It is quite apparent that this man had barely a penny to his name. It is a curious thing, but to one's destitute, soap can suddenly appear quite irresistibly appetizing.
Have you eaten soap?
Pretty sure in the last game we discussed him eating soap or something. I think. I don't want to...
Wouldn't soap be more expensive than just getting an apple or something?
How extraordinary!
Is it?
Shadow?
Apparently,
Oh,
In
there-
truth, I have tried a little soap myself in the past. I
Why?
guess they knew it.
Well, there's your answer.
As a treat?
You've eaten it, you mean?
My dear fellow, it was some time ago now. My postulation was that it would cleanse my gut.
You know, I get it, but also,
I think
who am
we're-
I to judge? I ate a magazine page once.
I think we're all stunned into silence.
No. I understand. I've eaten stupid things before too.
Okay, but how old were you?
I was 21 at the time.
You know what? That still counts.
And did it?
As I writhed in agony on the floor and spilled the contents of my stomach, yes, I believe it did.
I mean, yeah, he cleansed his stomach. Yeah, I guess.
Technically not wrong.
The experience taught me a valuable lesson. Soap is quite poisonous.
Oh my god.
It has an unpleasant taste and leads to great discomfort. In summary, I cannot recommend it.
Believe me, I wouldn't eat it even if you did.
There's something that troubles me as well, actually.
Well, what's that? It's Mr. Oops, sorry. I saw Natsume, I just started reading. Why is he so shifty? Sir!
It's Master Natsume!
Man!
Oh, sorry. It's Mr. Natsume. I couldn't help noticing shuddering and quivering at the corner of my eye. Almost as if Mr. Strom's detection touched a nerve somehow.
Nonsense! Well, that clenched teeth episode didn't last.
I think, judging by Mr. Natsume's reaction, the great detective's deductions made some gentle corrections in order to reach the actual truth.
Gentle.
You just massage them
Huh.
with a 10-ton hammer.
Yeah, Mr. Shum's observation and deductions are sometimes a little too sharp. He has a tendency to hit the nail on the side of the head and drive it in at an obtuse
Too
angle.
dull.
When he does that, it falls to us to straighten things out. Unfortunately. Alright then, let's see what we can do.
Yes, we must pick up the key words of Mr. Strom's quite brilliant detectives and discreetly exchange them for something that makes a little more sense.
Is it brilliant deduction? I don't...
I'm very confused with Susano's character right now.
Don't worry about it.
Back at the hospital.
I mean, to be fair, he was being kind of mean to a freaking woman who just woke out of bed and had like a traumatic experience. I mean, even Susato has her limits, I guess. Anyway.
My brain is melting.
Wait, did you read this? Or did KB like disappear off the net?
No.
The net space. Okay.
Yes.
If every time I listen to Sholmes for an extended period of time, I feel like my brain is melting.
That's for everyone though.
If we can do that, I'm sure we arrive at what Mr. Strom's meant to say in the first place.
In that case, are you ready for the second performance of the day? Once again, my dear fellows, for your continued delight and wonder, let the curtain rise for Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular, Act 1.
I'm gonna be real. I think Charles just likes to do this just because this is fun. For
We
him.
already saw Act 1, Sunshine. Why are we seeing it again?
Right, Gregson is here to observe this ridiculousness.
Careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night. Foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison. Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate, which contains, you will observe, 1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful? Indubitably, I can't say that word for some odd reason.
Don't worry about it.
Why is this soap set so purposely upon the dish? Like the victim's last supper, in fact. Yes.
I still struggle to say Jujikature, so don't worry.
The way you said yes reminded me of Megatron from Beast Wars.
That's what I was trying to go for.
Damn. Nailed it. I hate it. But also I love it. But I hate it.
Yes.
Well, you can't deny that a fork implies the man was eating something, or about to eat something.
So Seki's eyes are staring into my soul. If I were to decide to eat some soap, I should prefer to use a fork than attempt to use it with chopsticks.
And of course, only half of the bar of soap is left on the plate.
How do we know that's half the bar? But might there not be some other explanation? Something material that proves whether or not the man really ate some soap.
I just love Soseki just looking at us like, what the heck, man? Oh,
Wait.
there's on the floor. Hello, I think that's the other half. Look, there's more soap on the floor here. Mr. Shamspear must really have loved the stuff.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Mr. Naruhodo. Let's look closely at the soap. Do you see that it would fit together perfectly with the half of the bar on the table?
What the? How can that be?
I think...
Goodbye, KV. Oh, is he actually gone? Did he get booted? Hello? Hello?
Sato thinks.
Sasato is just...
And therefore she is.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We lost the KV?
My god, he's dead. The soap has claimed another victim!
Oh no! The real...
Why is the soap so foul?
The true culprit is actually the soap.
Sorry, I was busy worrying about if there was bacon in the soap. So, there are two halves of the same bar that broke apart.
It's like, who else would the soap claim?
Well, let me go ahead and pick it. Alright, here we go. Take that! God, I still love that. Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the other piece of soap reveals the answer. Mr. Sholmes?
Oh, sorry, I thought that was you.
Nope!
For some odd reason.
I was just like, he's in stunned silence, and I just broke his logic, apparently.
He's like, quick, scramble.
Gotta change it. Gotta change it.
It being the other half of the soap on the table, in short, the victim was not eating soap at all.
Oh my god.
But it's obvious, really, for no depths of hunger could drive any man to attempt to eat soap.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Even I, with my unquenchable thirst for practical knowledge, took only a single bite.
At least he admits he ate it.
But that begs the question of how the man was poisoned, because there's no sign of any food on the table.
An excellent observation, Mr. Naruhodo, and one that furnishes us with the answer we seek. For London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate.
Mr. Sholmes is still pushing the soap argument, then.
Perhaps he suggested that the man licked the soap rather than ate it.
Oh my god. If soap in London is that poisonous, I don't think I want to be washing my hands with it.
No.
Like, seriously. What the heck?
Ugh.
But there are no signs of any food in this room at all.
It's not poisonous to your skin.
Naruhodo's like, I will never wash my hands again. It's like, don't touch me.
I don't want to deal with him. He doesn't like the doctor. He doesn't want to wash his hands. Like,
This man's gonna die by the age of like 25.
yeah, and he's 20. He's 23 right now.
You have 2 more years, Naruhodo. Live them well.
But wait, how does he become the ancestor Phoenix Wright?
Maybe he already did.
Ooh.
Doctor Who?
Of course, food isn't the only thing that passes people's lips, is it?
Yeah, soap also passes people's lips, apparently.
Or,
If
you
you
know,
believe Shrooms.
there's a freaking teacup here, too. And it's empty.
What? No, that's crazy.
Uh-huh. Yes, a Western vessel for the serving of infusions of dry tea leaves.
What the? Why'd you say it like that?
He's so face.
It's a teacup, Miss Naruhodo, as you well know. Stop putting on airs. And it's empty.
So we've already established that the victim wasn't eating soap when he died. However, there's significant evidence to suggest that he was drinking tea.
My thoughts exactly.
Can you get the spot on the table?
Nope, that's not a thing.
Then I guess it's the tea. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Boom. These are, I'm gonna be real, these deductions are relatively easy. I think I've only gotten stuck on, like, maybe the very last deduction we're gonna have in this game. It's not that bad. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the teacup.
Indeed, cups have been the vessel of choice for practicing poisoners over the centuries. And it would appear that this victim drank every last drop.
There's no sign of food anywhere in the room, Soseki.
Soseki!
Oh my god, what? You know, this.
So Seki right now thinking, wait, I could be food?
Which. Oh, sorry, this is Soames.
Which leads us to the immutable conclusion.
I'm sorry, this entire deduction so far has a lot of very screenshotable moments where you just, like, put in your own captions.
The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to the ingestion of poison contained within this teacup.
Uh-huh.
Please tell me that the thumbnail is going to be the Soseki looking at the players. It's
Just like, what the heck, man?
Just extreme close-up of Soseki's face.
what? Why am I here?
The cause of death identified, we proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question.
Well, unfortunately, and I don't like doing this, but this is probably gonna take another 20 minutes to do because it's freaking Herlock Sholmes. We're gonna have to stop in the middle of this deduction and continue this in the next video. Because, yeah, this will probably take another video just to get through.
Oh, I can't wait for us to get here next week and not remember any of this.
Exactly. It's gonna be fantastic.
Now hold a minute there, Sunshine. When the hell did we get to Act 2? You just said we got to repeat Act 1.
We just got to Act 2 now, I guess.
But this is part of Act 1 last time.
It's Act 1.2.
That's stupid.